An Ever-Increasing Outpouring by David Wilkerson. In the last days, the Church of Jesus Christ will be more glorious and victorious than in its entire history. The Lord's true body isn't going to weaken and sputter. No, His church will go out in a blaze of power and glory, and it will enjoy the fullest revelation of Jesus that anyone has ever known. There is coming forth a body of believers who will swim in the rising waters of the Lord's presence. This is what God is showing us in the prophet Ezekiel's vision of rising waters. See Ezekiel 47, verses 3 and 4. In the latter days, there will be an increase of God's presence among His people. This growing flow of water is the image of Pentecost, when the Holy Ghost was given to the disciples. Along with this gift of the Spirit, Christ's followers were given a promise that He would be a river of life springing up within them, and that river would flow out into all of the world. See John 7:38 and 39. The river of life will crest just prior to the Lord's coming. This is foretold in the vision given to Ezekiel. In that vision, the Lord was carrying a measuring rod and paced off 1,000 cubits, about 1/3 of a mile. At that distance, the Lord and Ezekiel began walking in the water, which at this point was ankle high. The Lord kept urging the prophet onward, deeper and farther into the water. After another 1,000 cubits, the water came up to their knees. Ezekiel says that when he stepped to the edge of this measure, the water was too deep for him, too overwhelming. I can only imagine this man's wonder. He could only envision what we now enjoy. Maybe you've experienced the presence of Jesus abundantly. You may be thrilled by your present revelation of Him. Yet I tell you, you haven't seen anything in comparison to the increase that's coming to the righteous. Christ is going to open our eyes and wonderfully appear in our midst. The Spirit will reveal Jesus to us, pouring out on us as much of His life as we can possibly stand without already being in glorified bodies. What a magnificent promise! World Challenge, transforming lives through the message and mission of Jesus Christ. Visit us online at worldchallenge.org.